Greetings. We want to try to compile and run our first very basic Java application. We're going to call it our Hello World application because that's what people tend to call it, the first program in any given language. So we're going to compile and run a Java application called Hello World. First, we're going to create a Java source program using some text editor. I'm just going to use Notepad since that's one available. You want to use something other than Windows Word or something with for class. We're going to call it Hello World. You can call yours anything you want, but we'll see. It's going to be Hello World spelled that way. And then we're going to do a begin brace. And then we're going to put it in our first method. I'm going to tab in here a few spaces. Public static void main string array args, and then an end parentheses. That's just a standard way to start a Java program. We'll learn more about what that means later. Every time we see a begin curly brace, we're going to indent a little bit, and we're going to say a command. This is what the computer is actually going to do. System.out.println. That's just going to print a line to the console for now. Hello world. And I'm going to put an exclamation point there. I'm going to end the quote. And that's the end of what we need to do in this method called main. So I'm going to end that curly brace, and then I'm going to end the program. So now that we've done that, I want to save it, but I want to save it someplace on my hard drive. I want to save it to a place on my C drive. So I'm going to go to my C drive and create a directory. I'm going to create a new folder called CSC151. And now I'm going to save this at that location. I'm going to say save as. Alright, I'm going to go to browse folders, and I want to put that into my C drive, and I put it into CSC 151. And the name of my program is going to be Hello World.java. Notice the name of the file has to match the name of the class. I'm going to save it. I'm just going to double check it over here. If I look inside CSC 151, sure enough, I'll see my program that I've compiled there. Okay, we've saved it. We've edited it. Hopefully we don't have any errors, but we may. Now we want to compile it. To compile it, we're going to open up the command prompt. Later on, in fact very shortly, we're going to start to use an Eclipse IDE, but for now we're just going to use the command prompt. So I can go to the command prompt in accessories, and I think that's what I'll do right now. Now I have to change directory to the location of where my program is. So CD changes directory. CD ... changes the directory to the parent. Now I'm up in C users. CD ... and I'm in the C directory. So I'm going to change direct. Incidentally, if I was at some other directory at this point, let's just say you put your program on your F drive, you would just type F : to get to your F drive. I'm going to say CSC CD to CSC 151. Now I'm going to do a dir to see if the program's there. Sure enough, there's my hello world.java. Now I want to compile it. It's important that I have changed directories or CD'd to that to the directory where my program is. To compile it, I'm going to invoke the Java C compiler, Java C space hello world.java. I'm going to hit the enter key and tell the compiler, Java C, to compile hello world.java. And since I didn't have any errors, it comes back with nothing. If I do another dir to see what's there, you'll see that I've created a hello world.class. Now I want to run it to see if it actually prints out hello world. So I'm going to invoke the Java command. This time I'm going to say hello world with no extension. You compile files, but you execute classes. So I'm going to say Java hello world, hit the enter key, and there's the command. So if I want to go back in and have it type something else, I can certainly change that. Okay, hopefully we've compiled and run our first program. If you had any troubles with it, for example, one of the problems that you might have is if you didn't install Java correctly and it could not find Java-C or Java, then you probably have an environmental, and you'll have to go back to that command. Otherwise, congratulations, you've just compiled and run your first Java application. Congratulations.